Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of We Bitcoin PA. I'm Sunny So Sovereign, and let's jump right into it. We're going to start with the fundamental truths we all need to wake up to. Currency should not be a business. Currency should be code. Think about it. When money is run like a business, the people in charge, whether it's central banks, commercial lenders, or politicians, will always manipulate it to protect their own bottom line. They artificially inflate the supply, pump up prices, and systematically devalue your hard work and your labor. In that legacy system, you aren't the customer, you're the product getting squeezed. But when currency is absolute, unchangeable mass, and open source code, nobody can manipulate the rules for their own profit. That brings us directly to our mission. We want to help everyday individuals become modern-day consumers and local businesses transform into modern-day merchants. We're actively educating our community and handing out concrete, real-world incentives like zero transaction fees and money-back deals to keep wealth exactly where it belongs, right here in our local economy. This isn't just hypothetical plan, it's happening right now. Massive shout out to Prime and Williamsport, PA, a local business we recently helped on-ramp. Go support them and see what a modern-day merchant looks like in action. If you run your business on Square, I'm hitting the streets this week dropping off a flyer with Bitcoin payment enabling instructions. It takes about 3 minutes to onboard. Here's what you need to know. Traditional credit card networks extract 2.5 to 3.5 for fees on every single transaction. But by activating the Bitcoin Lightning Network on your existing dashboard, you can unlock 5 core advantages. 0% processing fees. Square officially waived all transaction fees for Bitcoin Lightning payments until December 31st, 2026. You keep 100% of your sales. 5% Bitcoin back. Buyers checking out via Cash App automatically earn 5% back in Bitcoin or up to $30 a month, funded entirely by Cash App to drive free foot traffic to your counter. This deal ends at the end of 2026. Also, instant cash settlement. Payments settle instantly over Lightning and can automatically convert straight into USD on your dashboard, completely eliminating market volatility. 0 chargebacks. Transactions are final and cryptographically secure. No fraudulent chargebacks, no bank dispute fees. Free marketing. Activating this puts your storefront directly on the Cash App Spend Your Bitcoin Locally map directory for hyper-local discovery. I'm going to drop this flyer on my X post so you guys can download it directly. If you want to grab it, print it out, and hand it to your local merchants, be my guest. I will actually be honored. If you do end up dropping one off at a local business, hit the comments on that post and let me know how it went. Now, for merchants hosting Bitcoin ATMs or anyone ready to exit the fiat trap, we are launching monthly physical meetups in just a few weeks based on the My First Bitcoin student workbook. Here's the baseline of what we'll be teaching. What is money? True money must serve as a store of value, a medium of exchange, and a unit of account. It requires 6 hard properties such as durability, divisibility, portability, acceptability, fungibility, and most importantly, scarcity. We'll also be going over the fiat illusion. Modern fiat currency like USD is issued purely backed by government decree with 0 backing. Through fractional reserve banking, commercial lenders create money out of thin air via debt. This endless printing causes monetary inflation, devalues your purchasing power, and directly penalizes savers. The Bitcoin alternative. Launched in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin is decentralized peer-to-peer electronic cash infrastructure. It has an absolute unchangeable supply hard-coded strictly at 21 million coins. No central authority can freeze your balance or inflate your wealth away. The Lightning Network. Think of this as the Visa layer built natively on top of Bitcoin. While base layer Bitcoin takes 10 to 20 minutes to settle, the Lightning Network scales it for everyday commerce, allowing local merchants to route instant, secure payments globally or locally for near 0 fees. I'm also leaving the PDFs for both the workbook and the slide presentation right there on my X post. I'm incredibly excited to go over all this material with the community. I'll be keeping everyone updated on the exact dates and locations of these meetups on X, so make sure you follow the journey at MyBTC Journal. Before I sign off, watch what's happening at the macro level. Right now, the Senate is holding an emergency 11th hour sprint of meetings to speed up a crypto market structure bill, with the White House aiming to pass the Clarity Act by July 4th. There is a clear line in the sand. On one side, you have the old guard of Wall Street, like Jamie Dimon, fighting to kill it because the legacy banking monopoly thrives on control and hidden fees. On the other side, you have pro-innovation leaders like Senator Cynthia Lummis fighting for clear rules that protect individual self-custody and empower small businesses. The main focus on these intense meetings boils down to these three things: regulatory jurisdiction, sorting out the boundary between the CFTC and the SEC, DeFi exemptions, securing carve-outs for open source applications and protocols for developers to create, stablecoin provisions, setting rules around passive yield generation. That last point is massive and is exactly why our local incentives matter so much. While Washington's politicians argue over passive yield rules, we have tools right now like the 5% Bitcoin back promotion on Cash App. It rewards everyday people for stepping into a sound monetary system at zero cost to the merchant. This is how real world adoption happens. It's built from the bottom up, not forced from the top down. In honor of Juneteenth, I want to take a moment to shout out a future where I deeply want to see for Black America. Real independence isn't just about escaping an old system, it's about building the new one. I want to see the youth getting aggressively into coding. I want to see our young people writing the open source code, building the decentralized applications, and programming the exact self-custodial wallets and apps that they want their own people and communities to use. When you learn to code, you stop asking a broken legacy system for permission. You stop hoping a corporate board of directors will build something that serves you. Instead, you build the tools of financial sovereignty yourself. But building the tech is only half the battle. We also have to protect the people who write it. That means fighting for DeFi exemptions, securing absolute legal carve-outs for open source apps and protocol developers. We cannot allow Washington or Wall Street to classify a kid writing lines of code in their bedroom as a heavily regulated financial institution. This is how we pass the torch of freedom to the next generation, by turning our youth from customers into creators, protecting their right to build, and securing our community's future through absolute, unchangeable code. Black Wall Street, here you come. Follow the journey on X at MyBTC Journal. Stay tuned for meetup details, and I'll see you later on the next one. Keep stacking sats. Peace.